Right? Symbol boss defeated. Yeah. Then you get selected trance ability. So here I have they come in categories: enhanced physical defense, magic defense. So we have healing potential, magic tech B, magic defense. Right? So here I can choose either healing potential, just one of them, or magic tech B and magic defense. Right? So if I select that one, right? Let's see. Is there anywhere where it shows me my initial abilities are these two. Okay. My info. Anywhere? Our abilities. Oh goodness. Sub weapons, toggle. No. Battle. Sound. Map. Yes, we skipped it. Yes, we know. Symbol and enemy info. Okay. Dungeon info. Okay, it doesn't show. Oh, here we go. The thing that definitely does not look like something that has two balls. Okay, so it's your trance ability. So enhanced defense has been selected. Okay, so we're gonna retire. It said a dungeon key. What do you mean dungeon key? What was that the thing about the dungeon key? I still got rewards. That's cool. Okay. Well, anyways, it's no cost. Alright, so back to the notices. So physical defense, trance ability is not affecting physical defense. It's instead having an effect on magical attacks. So as you saw, I got a magic attack boost when it was a physical defense enhancement, right? A little sneaky, right? You think that should have been there? I think so. Why do I think that sometimes when there's a bug in the game, that I mean, come on, that can't be a translation error, right? That's gotta be. I always speculate that if I was working for a video game company, right, I would like, oh no, whoops, how did that get there, right? Because I gamed it all out. I'm gonna be number one, sucker, after work, anyway. If the physical defense trance ability is acquired while in a state of having acquired the magical attack trance ability, the physical defense trance ability will not take effect, right? So that sucks, right? Because the magic attack one is currently in the physical defense. So if you chose a different physical defense, like healing potential 30% was one, right? And that one affects healing. So I'm so confused. You'd think physical defense would just increase your physical defense or your magic defense, right? Or something, right? Like, they need to it's just not good wording, right? Like, so, okay. Then if I try to get another one, it's too bad, sucker. Right? Like a trigger. When the physical defense trance ability is acquired, while you have it, the magic attack trance ability and magic attack will not take effect. In situations where the effects are active, acquiring a trance ability with the same name will result in effects being added together. Okay. Is that an issue? Or is that just clarification and that's where if it does work, that's how it does work? So, now here's a temporary measure. Let's unpack this. This is confusing. It was already confusing when physical just the categories, right? Itself made no sense to me. And can you imagine if you're coding something, if you're in the coding department, And you're like, well, this naturally goes with this, right? And then someone put magic attack on physical defense. It's coded a certain way, so of course it's not going to work. So, like, you know, this did not pass quality assurance, like in the level that I think a AAA game should have. This is disappointing, right? Because what's funny is when I did my normal dungeon run, I was like, I don't know why this is affecting this. Well, okay, I guess so, right? Right? That should have been an indicator that it was broken. Okay. As a temporary measure, we will change the notation in the Crisis Dungeon and dungeon ranking as follows. The ability currently labeled as Magic Attack will turn to Magic Attack A, and Physical Defense will be turned to Physical Magic Attack B. Okay. Also, I'd like to inform you the behavior issues that occur. So, if you have A or B in attack, in effect, sorry, they will be combined. So if you have the 20%, and then acquire Magic Attack A 10%, so of the same type. So if you have Magic Attack A is 20%, and you get another Magic Attack A, your Magic Attack A is now a combined 30% done. Okay? If you get Magic Attack A and then B, you will... Okay. The one you got first is no longer there, sucker. Alright? So, if you had a 20%, then you got a 10%, you're stuck with the 10%, sucker. But, that would mean, hypothetically, that, right, if you got 20%, then acquire B 10%, then acquire Magic A 50%. Only, what is this? This is like a logic puzzle. Okay, so I need to have like some kind of whiteboard app or something. Do I have any whiteboard app or paint program? Okay, essentially, I need to figure out this nonsense. So let's see. So, I'm gonna take this. We're gonna do this. This is all I know how to do on this phone. We're gonna scribble. Okay? So I'm gonna scribble. What's gonna be yellow? Because we're teaching. Okay. So, if the music's gone now. So, it says if you have Magic Attack A, that's 20%. Right? Shish kebab. Right? A's 20. Then you get B, that's 10%, right? Remember that if you got a different letter, this is the one that's chosen. So we'll circle it. It's chosen. Then you got Magic Attack minus 50%. So you got another A and it's minus 50%, right? Well, that's the order. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, the results is B 10%. If you've been following along, class, you would know that it would be B 10%. Why? Well, because, obviously, like, what we got here going on is that A, then B, right? B overrides A because B came in later. Remember, in the future, the one gets replaced. And you got another A. Now, I know some of you were thinking, but didn't I just get an A? That's different from B. Well, apparently the way it's coded is no matter how, you can get an infinite amount of buffs called A. Since you've already got A first, I should undo, right? A is no longer an option that will never, ever be an active buff. Then, let's say, hypothetically, I got a new buff, sucker. Okay? It was buff C. Right? Right? And then, like, wouldn't you know it, buff C gave you 0%. Right? Then, if you got buff B again, at negative infinity, right? Oh, shoot. Oh, goodness. Right? You know what you would result in? If you were paying attention? Have you been paying attention? Right? Well, C is the new letter, sucker. So it doesn't matter how many B's you get. It can be, right? You're now stuck with C. 0%. Alright, I just made that up. Okay? Check your understanding, sucker. I didn't teach all these years for nothing. Okay, so, anyway, yeah, we're gonna save this picture and we'll put that as the thumbnail. People will be, what the heck just happened? You know what just happened? Trance abilities. We didn't understand it in Final Fantasy 9. We didn't understand. Okay, we understood. It made more sense in Final Fantasy 9. Okay, we have trance abilities, and they're happening in Final Fantasy 7. That's what don't make no sense. All right. Anyways, I've been a sloth, analyzing things for you. Have a good day. Bye bye.